Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the English podcast with Mandy and Mark. I'm Mandy, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today to help you on your English learning journey.
And I'm Mark. We're excited to have you join us for another fun episode. Our goal is to make learning English enjoyable and effective.
Absolutely. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about something everyone loves, our favorite things. We'll be sharing some of our personal favorites and showing you how to talk about yours as well.
So, if you've ever wanted to learn how to tell someone about your favorite food, movie, or hobby, this episode is for you. Make sure to stick around until the end for some interactive exercises and a chance to practice your English with us in the comments section.
So, Mark, when we talk about favorite things, what comes to your mind first?
You know, it's funny you should ask, but I've been thinking a lot about pizza lately. Pizza is definitely one of my all-time favorite foods.
Pizza? That's a classic. What kind of pizza do you usually go for?
I'm a big fan of pepperoni. It's simple, but it always hits the spot. How about you? What's your go-to pizza order?
I love a good vegetarian pizza with lots of veggies. Mushrooms, onions, peppers, the more, the merrier.
That sounds delicious. See, this is what I love about favorite things. Everyone has their own unique tastes.
Exactly. It's a great way to learn more about people and their preferences.
Speaking of preferences, what about movies? Do you have a favorite movie genre?
I'm a sucker for a good romantic comedy. They always put me in a good mood.
I can see that. I tend to gravitate towards action and adventure films. I love the excitement and the special effects.
Those are fun too. Do you have a favorite movie you could watch over and over again?
Oh, that's a tough one. But if I had to choose, I'd say Back to the Future. It's a classic for a reason.
Oh, I love that movie. The time travel, the humor, it's brilliant.
Right? It never gets old. So, besides movies and food, what else do you consider one of your favorite things?
You know, I really enjoy spending time in nature. Hiking is one of my favorite activities.
That's wonderful. It's so important to get outside and enjoy the fresh air.
I agree. It's good for the body and the soul.
This has been a really fun conversation. We've covered so much ground from pizza toppings to favorite movies.
I know, right? It's amazing how much there is to talk about when it comes to our favorite things.
All right, everyone. Now that we've chatted a bit about our favorite things, let's dive into some of the vocabulary we used. Grabbing a notebook to jot down these words and phrases can really help you remember them.
Great idea. So, the first word is go-to, which we used when talking about pizza. Your go-to is your usual choice, your default option. For example, my go-to order at a new coffee shop is always a cappuccino.
That makes sense. Next up, we have unique, which means being one of a kind, something special. For example, everyone has their own unique set of favorite things, just like we were talking about.
And how about gravitate towards? It means to be naturally drawn to something, like how Mark gravitates towards action movies.
We also use the phrase a sucker for, which is a fun way of saying you really love something. For instance, Mandy admitted she's a sucker for romantic comedies.
Exactly. It's a more casual and playful way to express your love for something. And don't forget about hits the spot, meaning it satisfies a craving or need. Like when you're really hungry and that first bite of pizza just hits the spot.
And finally, we have the phrase gets old. When something gets old, it means it becomes boring or tiresome. However, we both agree that Back to the Future never gets old.
All right, everyone. Now it's time to test your understanding with a few questions. Don't be shy. Share your answers and any questions you have in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Exactly. Let's see what you remember. First question. What kind of pizza does Mark usually order?
Great question. And how about this one? What type of movie genre does Mandy enjoy?
Those are some good ones. Okay, for all you movie buffs out there, what movie can Mark watch time and time again?
Fantastic. Now, this last one is a bit more open-ended. What's one of your favorite things and why? We can't wait to hear what brings you joy.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed learning how to talk about your favorite things in English.
Remember, the key to improving your English is to practice regularly. Use the vocabulary and phrases we discussed today to talk about your own favorite things with friends, classmates, or even to yourself.
The more you use it, the more confident you'll become. And don't forget to have fun with it. Talking about things you love should always be enjoyable.
That's it for today's episode of the English Podcast with Mandy and Mark. We hope you found it helpful and fun. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more English learning content. And be sure to leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any requests you might have for future episodes. Until next time, happy learning!